Hey, you guys. So I'm supposed to be not talking until tomorrow and was working on some other things, creating albums for another group when I got a ton of notifications that we are sharing addresses via private messenger for cards and packages. The person who was integral in doing that has been removed from the group. All of her comments have been removed from the group. She is now no longer going to be part of any group of Military Mama Network. We do not do this. This has been a standing policy since we began, or pretty close thereafter. We did not authorize that. We don't know this lady other than she's a member of our group, and she's giving you addresses without the permission of the people involved, presumably for the betterment of whoever, but that's just not how we do things. We have a protocol and we have it to protect our service members and their families. So if you want addresses, we have tons of them. I'm really, really upset about this. I'm pretty sure you can tell by my tone. First of all, let me tell you what our protocol is and why. You have to be a member of Military Mama Network for 6 months to participate in our group and box program. I realize you can go somewhere else and get a name of a box immediately, but our philosophy is this. We exist for the betterment, the protection, and the support of our military, our veterans, and their families. And so we had early on in our history a mama who latched onto a cadet at a service academy, destroyed her marriage, tanked this kid's education, got extremely involved with him personally. Her husband reached out to me, at which point in time I realized people don't always do things for the best reasons, and I understand all of that. But here's the thing. We have standards, and we have standards that are in our pinned posts. We have standards that are posted all the time by Paula. We have standards that I post and I comment on. Everybody who does boxes, Carol, Carrie, everybody who is in our key leadership position repeats this policy. You're a member of our group for 6 months before you take action and continue our brand. And the reason why is we want to get to know you, and we want to know that we can support you in a way that is effective for you. But we also want to know that when you go out there and you say our name, you represent us, that you're representing us in a way that is beneficial to the recipient. We had people who used our name to raise money and then bought themselves, like crickets and cuddle bugs and materials and kept all the stuff themselves, made cards for their family. We had people who raised money and pocketed it. We have had some shifty people in our past, and we've had people who have been harmful to our veterans and our service members and their families. And so we take this policy very seriously enough that I'm going against doctor's orders to talk about it today because this is too much to write out. So you're in the program for 6 months and an active participant, not just sitting there lurking. And by active, it doesn't always have to be about posts or comments. I look at who does the, responses, thumbs up, a heart, and all of that stuff. Like, there's a lot of different ways to be active in Military Mama Network. There's not a one-way street or one particular look for being an active and valued member of Military Mama Network. So I want to clear that up. But you do need to be active. I do need to see your name and recognize it, because if I'm going to put your name out there and give it to like my nephew or my dad when he was alive or someone who I love, I want to know that you're going to love them and treat them the way that I would love them and treat them. So I hope that y'all understand why we have that policy. We have that policy for chapter leaders for the same reason. We have that policy for cards and boxes for that reason. When people decide that they can sidestep things because they don't like our policies, they will be invited to leave our group. And by invited, I mean they'll be removed. This standard is if you're reading our pinned post like you're supposed to when you join, if you're paying any attention to the page or the group activities, like it's assumed that you are, then you know that these are our standards because it's constantly posted. I mean, Paula is our card person. She's one of our top 10 posters every single month. And the reason why is because she's constantly posting that. Have you been here for 6 months? You can join our card page. We have a waiting list, and we are very, very proactive. And by we, I mean her. Proactive about watching it and making sure that people get on the on-ramp as soon as humanly possible, because we want you to be involved, but we also want our people to be safe. So if you've received a mailing address for cards or boxes, and that has not come from Paula, Carol, or Carrie, or me, it was not approved by Military Mama Network people, and it was sidestepped completely. My grandson is crawling in here because he knows I'm not supposed to talk. Oh, there he is. And again, this is why. So I understand if philosophically you disagree, if you don't want to wait the time that we ask you to wait, I understand that. Then I'm not saying leave our page, but join a page that's going to give you information right away. We just aren't those people, and we aren't those people from lessons learned the hard way. Marriages, kids have been unsafely related to. I don't want to be part of that. And we set these policies in place with our board. Then we continue to review our policies and renew or tweak the ones that we have. And this is why, you can't, I'm sorry, I'm super frustrated. I'm very upset. Let me scroll back and see if there's any. Hi, Jerry Ann. What's going on? Watching and acknowledging. Hi. My voice is back, but it's back for now. It will be gone again before long. I went to church today and had it for about 10 minutes. Safety first, watch and understand, understood. So you say that people take advantage of Stacey, I don't think that they were taking advantage of. I think that they were just disregarding our policies and our procedures. And the reason why is because they want to do things their way. Well, then again, we will support you completely, but create your own page where you're going to put addresses out there and hope that your kid doesn't get treated the way some of the kids in early history of Military Mama Network weren't treated. It's just not cool. I'm a rule follower by nature. I'm an accountant. What's going on? So that's what's going on. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm an accountant by trade and by training. And so I'm a very linear process person. It's right or it's wrong. It balances or it doesn't balance. I understand that. We do make exceptions for the rules. But, even that, there's people like it. We had the USO reach out to us, and that's an ideal situation for people who want to get involved that haven't quite made it to 6 months, because the USO takes it and they vet the stuff and they take care of it and they toss out what's inappropriate. So, we have that going on. We have a ship and a National Guard organization in Iowa that's going through a person who's vetting it besides us. So there are ways and there are things, especially this time of year, where you can be involved and not wait the 6 months. But when you're a member of our page, and this lady was a member, she's been a member for some time, and you just blatantly disregard our policies and you just do what you want to do and then say, I'll private message you. Don't put it out on the page. You got tattled on so many different ways I can't even tell you. And I appreciate that, because we're all in this together. We're all in this to protect the personal and operational security of our military within appropriate bounds, And so people who say, oh, I can't say Iowa because that's OPSEC or PERSEC. Well, I don't know about you, but if someone says I'm in Iowa, I can't find them. So, we have Justin, who I adore, and other people in the background that are saying, yes, that's OPSEC, that's PERSEC, that's not. And so we sit pretty on top of what is OPSEC and PERSEC and what is not. And I think that a lot of times we as parents or family members, loved ones, take it more seriously than the military does. But I take our cue from the military and the DOD. If they say it's okay, I say it's okay, because I'm not going to second guess the entire U.S. government. But we have a layer that's our own from lessons that we've learned the hard way. And so thanks for listening. I'm going to sign off. My throat's getting super scratchy. I'm going to start coughing anymore. Makes sense in detail. I'm very thankful. I'll be careful and cautious of people. Yeah, so if you got an address, didn't come from us. If it didn't come from Carol or Carrie or me, didn't come from us. If it came from the person who's now no longer part of our group, I can't take any responsibility, but she used our group to find you, connect you, and then to private message you behind the scenes and sidestep everything while using our network to make the connections. So that's what's going on. I'm going to go, I think they're hiding under the bed now. I'm going to go BGG and drink some cold water. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to come back to minimal talking tomorrow. I'm going to try to take it as easy as I can this week before my son comes in. Because it's bad, it's going, I can feel it. This is a long-term problem. I've been dealing with it for 15 years. This year's really bad, and probably because of Army, Navy, but I'd go again, I'd scream again. It was a great game. So you all have a great week. I will talk to you soon, hopefully. Bye.